At the start of Act 3, FM tells us that after a long period of investigation, he discovered that he gave his directions for the new use right up to the point when he tried to gain his end, but that at the critical moment he reverted instead to his habitual use. He tells us, I must subject my use to a new experience of being dominated by reasoning instead of by feeling, particularly at the critical moment, and that critical moment is at step 4 later on. After making many attempts, he finally adopted the following plan. First, he would decide the end he wanted to achieve, but he would inhibit his habitual response to that stimulus, and instead he would project in their sequence the directions for the primary control as best for that end. He would continue to project those directions until he was sufficiently familiar with them, and again continue to project them while reconsidering the end, and then and there make a fresh decision, which would be one of 3 things. Either he might choose not to gain the original end while projecting the directions, or change the end and do something different while projecting the directions, or gain the original end while projecting the directions. And he found that with that plan in place, after he'd worked on it for a considerable time, he became free of his tendency to revert to wrong habitual use in reciting.